everybody, Kristen here. Welcome back to our channel. I'm going to be doing a Black History Month type of video. It's really the Black Girl Magic tag. I actually got this idea from another YouTuber that I follow, and they actually are a subscriber of mine as well, the Dumachet family. I really hope I did not just mess up your name. If I did, please forgive me. But anyways, so I'm just gonna be answering a couple of questions in honor of Black History Month, because you know, rooting for everybody Black. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel and don't forget to click on that bell notification so you can get notifications every single time that we upload. So here we go. The first question: do you identify yourself as Black or African American? Now, I know that's a touchy subject for some, but for me, I typically say I'm Black. I have said I'm African American. The only reason I don't say it often is, one, I didn't grow up saying it often. I didn't really hear all of my family saying it often. And then two, I don't really know my African roots, if I have African roots. So I would like to know, but you know, it's really personal preference if somebody goes by Black or African American, and I just typically say that I'm Black. What is your favorite thing about being Black? My favorite thing is really just the swag. Black people have like a swag about them. Yeah. And a strength that is like deep rooted into everything that we've gone through as a culture, as a race. There is just passed down from generation to generation. We are some strong people. Not to say that no one else is, but this is about Black folks, so be strong. Who is your favorite Black influencer? If I had to choose someone, I would say Jesse Williams. And if you don't know who Jesse Williams is, he is Jackson Avery from Grey's Anatomy with his self. Yeah. Anyways, I like him as an influencer because he brings a lot of awareness to police brutality and social injustice, and what he has to say, like, he just says when no one else does, and I love that about him. Favorite writer? I don't read as much as I should, so whatever, but I love reading Maya Angelou's poems. Like, her poems are deep, and I used to like really look at a lot of her poems and just try to understand what does she mean by that? What was she trying to say? So I do like Maya Angelou's stuff. Favorite Black actor? I like Taraji P. Henson. For a woman, that girl is fierce. Yes, Lord. And I love Denzel. Every movie Denzel was in. I don't think I need to say anything else. Black musician? Currently I would say Beyonce, because she just can do it all. That girl's got it. You know what I mean? And her concerts are live. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm sure some of y'all gonna be like Prince and Michael and Luther. Yes. But Beyonce is my favorite. And favorite philanthropist? I'm gonna go with Oprah. Oprah Winfrey is, what she's doing for girls in South Africa is amazing. Opening up schools and everything like that. And she's just everywhere. Like, she's got her own channel. How many of us have our own channel? Come on, people. Oprah's got her own network. When did you first come across your immense presence of mind and acumen? Basically, when did I first realize that I can make good judgment calls? It was in middle school, and I think I pointed this out in one of my last vlogs. Like, I hid behind a little electrical tower from the bus, got in the car with a friend, and she wanted to go to the elementary school and go beat up some girl who was messing with her brother. In that moment, I saw it going badly. Once we got up to elementary school, I saw it going terribly. And so I got back in the car and sat in there with her. The fact that her dad drove her up there, but he didn't know what she was going to do. I just got in the car with her dad. I was like, you know what? My mama gonna whoop my butt. It's just not worth it. So I got back in the car, and then she went up there and whooped the girl's butt. Needless to say, we got back to school. That school called our school, and then the principal came and got us. She got me. She pulled me to the office, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to get my butt whooped. And she's like, thank you. I said, huh? She's like, thank you for not going and just getting back in the car. They told me you didn't have anything to do with it. And I was like, you right, I didn't. I set my butt in that car. So I was like 11 or 12 at the time. And that was the first time I realized I can make really, really good judgment calls. And I've been soaring ever since. Who or what inspires you most in life? Well, God, of course. Like, that is, man, I can lean on God. I can call on God in any moment. When I need him, when I don't need him, just to thank him for all the blessings that I have. I mean, he is just always with me. It's never left my side. And even when things don't go perfectly, I never just say, why God, why? I mean, it just probably wasn't meant for me. And that's just how I look at it. So he's my dog. We got a understanding, a mutual relationship. You know what I mean? What's your dream job? I would love to be a therapist. I think I'm good at it. I think other people think I'm good at it. And I just really like helping people and, you know, just making them realize certain things that they maybe not have thought of. Because I can what's the word? I can see both sides of a spectrum when speaking to someone. I don't take sides. I can see the good and the bad. So I'm not just gonna automatically agree with you because you're my friend. So I think that's why. And I went to school for psychology. It's just my judge. I know I have to go back to school in order to become a therapist, and I will get there. I will get there. What is your childhood nickname? Where do I begin? My mama used to call me, she still kind of says it, now that I think about it, Christina Wilhelmina. I don't know where she got it from, but yeah. And then Chrissy, Raven. I got a couple of family members that call me Red, because my hair used to be so blondish, reddish. Puddin', don't ask. I think that's it. Can you name one festival that you love in your hometown? LA? I mean, nothing that I go to particularly now. Now, a black festival that we would go to every year when I was younger was the Martin Luther King Day Parade. And that was held going down MLK Boulevard every Martin Luther King Day, like every year. And it was just put together by the community. And it was so great to see a parade full of people that looked like me. And it was just nice to gather along or gather around. And I wish that I could take my kids to that one day. I haven't done it yet, because they still have it to this day, and still going down MLK Boulevard. As a matter of fact, the parades have just gotten better as the years gone on, because they were very generic when I was coming up, but they've come a long way. So the MLK Day Parade, and I'm sure every town has it, but this is the one on MLK Boulevard in LA. Is there any phrases or statements that I frequently use? The only thing that I can think of, and it's not really race related, it's not particular to black versus white, orange, green, blue, whatever, is everything happens for a reason. Just like I just said, I really do. I'm a firm believer. I say it to everyone. Everything happens for a reason. And if somebody tells me, oh, you know, this X, Y, and Z happened and I can't believe that happened. Everything happens for a reason. You weren't meant to be there at that moment. You know, I don't know. There's a helicopter. I just really go by those words, that phrase all the time. How do you condemn racism? Typically, I condemn racism by knowledge and showing otherwise. I haven't really experienced it much, but most of the time I experience it based off of my name. Nobody realizes, especially over the phone or on paper, that, especially with my name being Kristen, that I'm black. Nobody realizes that. So when I walk into the room, I've gotten those stares like, oh. I mean, even the other day, I went to the eye doctor and the lady was like, can I help you? I was there on time. Like, what else do you think I'm there for? And I said, I have a such and such time appointment. Oh, Kristen? Yes. Like, it's just the shock factor. And they don't try to be shocked, but no, you don't expect a black girl to like be named Kristen. I get it. Especially when I worked at Spectrum. Like, they really couldn't tell. And I would put on my best Becky voice. Now, I know that sounds terrible, but you had to. Because if they knew that they were speaking to a black person, they would just run me into the ground. And I don't know. That's a whole nother video. One thing that makes you special or unique. I think for me, the one thing that makes me special and unique is that I have the ability to get along with anyone. It doesn't matter the race. It doesn't matter the sex. Like, I can relate to you. I learned, well, not recently, I've always known this, but like people confirm it after we become friends. But I have a RBF, and that is a resting face. Because even one of my friends at the school, at the kids' school, just told me the other day, I said it. I said, you know, I think I have an RBF. And she's like, yeah, you do. I was like, what? But I mean, whatever. So I think once people get past that, they realize that I'm really easy to get along with, really relatable, and just, I'm never judgmental. I don't judge anybody. What you do is what you do. Do you, boo-boo. Do you. What's your favorite hairstyle? Right now, it's, you know what I mean. No, I got these. Right now, my favorite hairstyle would have to be the faux locks. Aside from braids, as you can see, I've been wearing a lot. Right now, my favorite hairstyle is the faux locks. I really like the faux locks and how it looks, especially with shaved sides. Like, you see my sides are shaved. So I really like that whole look. So in a week or so, I'm gonna go back and get my braids wrapped so that I can have the faux lock look, because I really like that look. I don't know. I know it's not real locks. Don't judge me. Judge yourself. What is your favorite black book? So I said this, I think I said this before, I'm not sure, but The Coldest Winter Ever. That is like my favorite book by Sister Souljah. I love it. I read it like 2.5 times. And I say 2.5 because I started reading it the 3rd time, and then I let my sister borrow it, and I ain't seen it since. But anyways, that is a really good book. It's real and raw, very raw. In the first like couple sentences, bam, straight to the point. Favorite childhood memory as a black kid? Well, I think just getting together on holidays and just enjoying, like having soul food. Soul food is, I don't know, it's just something about it. Like, it reminds me of family, not just food. And you have to know how to make it right, because you have to make it with purpose. You have to make it with love. And it just makes all the difference in the world. Because if you just think that you can just make it, you can't. Like, if you gotta make it with purpose. And, you know, I think those were my best memories, is just being around family for the holidays, eating the food that we love to eat, and just having fun, talking, and just reminiscing. Like, if I can have one day to go back in my past, it would be to go back and have a holiday with my family on all sides again. Do you have any regrets in life? Nope. Because like I said before, all things happen for a reason. Are you keen on DIY projects? Absolutely. What? Anything that I can do myself, I am going to do it. Do you understand? I love it. I will make anything out of everything. Like, come on. I just made, like, I'm not gonna say it yet, but yes. Yes. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm gonna make something. Are you a vocal person or do you like to remain silent? Now I'm vocal. I used to remain silent. I used to watch and observe a lot. And by doing so, I learned a lot. But now that I'm older, I realize, okay, I got to use what I've learned and I've got to vocalize it. And I'll speak up quickly. And Julian is like, Mommy, you're embarrassing me. I don't care. I don't care. If I see a little kid doing something stupid, I'm going to stop them. I'm going to tell them to stop, because that's the problem. Like, everybody's afraid to say something. Everybody's so sensitive these days. No, say something. That's why these kids do dumb stuff. Speak up, people. Best friend will say that. Oh, she hood. I already hear her saying that.